Got a message from Rachel where her friends think she's being a little too harsh. Maybe you can be the judge.
Yeah, she says, hey, Ben and Kelly, my girlfriend thinks I'm too harsh. And I got a wild hair. Thought, why not ask my 2 radio besties?
Got a wild hair. Okay.
So to put it bluntly, my husband pees on the toilet seat, won't lift the top seat that you sit on.
Ooh.
I have begged him for years to please lift the seat before you pee. Ooh. After 7 years of this, I got tired of asking him because I'd always be stuck sitting on his wet pee without warning.
Oh gosh.
That is living with a couple of men in the house. That is absolutely a danger. And my son is the worst offender. Like I have to keep to say, listen, clean it, lift it. Yeah. And if you don't, clean it. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so gross. Then, as any woman knows, I'd spend another 4 minutes washing my legs off because of it. So I started cleaning the seat off with his bath towel, and I've never stopped since. I haven't told him.
Oh, no.
It hasn't stopped. We've been together for 10 years. Like I said, my girlfriend thinks that's too much. I'm being a big B. So what do you all think? Am I the jerk here? Thank you.
Wow.
I think it's savage.
Here's what you do.
The biggest thing, though, is she didn't tell him. If she told him, like, listen, if you keep doing that, I'm going to use your towel to clean it.
There's still time. You can still do it.
Yes.
Yeah, and just erase everything in the past. What? Hey, it's a Tony Melito segment here.
Yeah. I understand. Things happen. The past is the past.
So you use the Tony Melito excuse.
Sure.
Forget what happened in the past and say, next time it happens, just go, hey, buddy, next time you do this,
I'm using your
towel to wipe off the toilet seat.
Yep.
And so that's all you say. You say it once.
Yes.
If he doesn't get if he thinks you're joking, that's on him.
Right.
If he thinks, but you can't then go back and say, I didn't tell you.
But then here's the thing: when she does tell him, he's just gonna be like, all right, fine, I'll just get another towel.
Well,
I'll just throw that towel in the laundry. I'll get another towel.
But then
thanks for cleaning.
But then every time he gets out of the shower and he's toweling off, you walk by him and you go, how's that smell?
Yes,
I
think this particular situation, I think she crossed the line by not telling him that she's doing this nefarious thing.
Well, I'm saying though, yes,
he deserves it, but she's got to tell him.
But
about the consequence.
You can't erase all the. How long did she say she had done this?
She's been doing it for years. I think she said. I started to clean up. Let's see. I've never stopped since. Yeah. They've been together for 10 years after 7 years. So I think if I'm doing the math, she's been doing this for 3 years.
Okay.
Without telling him.
Okay. So let's forget that you started it 3 years ago. Let's pretend you just started it thinking about it today. Right.
Yes.
And say.
These are the new consequences you're telling him about.
Yes. You're telling him new consequences.
But we need to tell him.
But
because I get why you're doing it, but you need to tell him.
But isn't that an ick for you? Because for me, if I knew that my wife was using a towel that had urine on it, I would be like, and I wouldn't want to
yes, ideally sanitizing cloth. I need a sanitizing cloth, something like that, right? Ideally, that's what I would use.
Wait. You would use what?
A sanitizing cloth to clean the seat instead of a towel.
Well, yes.
However, because then you can throw it away. But the problem is he's not learning to stop doing that. So I think that's why she's using this technique to teach the lesson that I don't like to clean up your mess.
Right.
You clean up your mess.
Bethany texts in and says, as someone who has a partner that's peed all over the toilet seat for the last 10 years and refused to change, I think this is a genius idea. Keep it up, sister.
Okay. Without telling him? Okay. Okay.
Wow.
Then he's wiping his body with a pee towel. Does that make it better?
Kelly from Crescent Hill texts in and says, I wonder if this is Ben's wife and this is how she's telling him. Ha ha ha. No! Listen, I am in a house
Rachel, if that is your real name.
I am in a house full of women. Yeah. So I knew and know early on that I'm lifting the toilet seat.
Right. And okay. So you've learned, okay.
I learned when I was a kid. Like,
well, yes,
my
you
mom
grew
and
up
sisters.
with all women.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and
1,000%.
Right. So,
yes,
I mean, and yes, you can teach an old dog new tricks. It is possible. So I think you just say it now, and then wipe everything. The past is in the past. Use the Tony Melito excuse. Move forward.
Well, Megan says, I mean, she's not the jerk. She's petty, but not the jerk. But she should tell him that she's doing it because then he can stop.
Yes,
LOL.
exactly. I think you're not going to get any results if you don't tell him you're doing that.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes. So I think maybe if he knows, all right, there's going to be an actual consequence, then he'll start to pay more attention to it.
Yeah. Other than just, my wife just getting a little mad.
You know what? Leave a little sign. Like, listen, leave a little sign just taped to the lid there. Like, don't forget, lift up the seat. Wipe it clean. Or else your towel gets it.
All right.
Maybe.
So that's that. I think all great suggestions.
Yes, I understand her plight. I think all women, we understand her plight, but we need to be honest with what you're doing in retaliation, so that he will maybe start to learn the lesson. Yeah,
just do this. Say it now. And let's move on. All right?
Yes.
All right. Well,
but I would not say, hey, for the last 3 years, guess what I'm doing?
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
I'm going to do that.
Yeah, don't say that. But just say, I've got a great idea I just came up with.
Yep.
Not an idea I came up with 3 years ago.
Starting now.
Yeah.
This is a policy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.